Hi people, we're back again. I told you now we have updates for you. You know, if you need updates, just come to this channel. We give it to you back to back. Everything happening inside the country, outside the country, under the country.
The one above you. You have section for
all the
there
gist.
Is God, there's no God. Anyone.
However you want it, we have all the gist for you. Okay, so what we want to talk about now, of course, my guests and co-hosts. What we're talking about now, I'm sure you're already
Incy Wise, because she doesn't like to call my name.
Incy
Wise.
What's the opposite of wise?
Wow.
Okay, moving on.
Wow.
So, like I said, I know that we are all
drop dead gorgeous.
What we are all is it overwhelmed, will I say now, about this Nedu and DeeOne and
Nedu Wazobia
and very dark man issues. It's all in our faces, in our ears, everywhere. How did this matter start? How did it get to this place? Did Nedu make mistake? Because this started with Nedu inviting DeeOne to the Honest podcast. It was at this Honest Bunch podcast that DeeOne started, he started accusing very dark man, calling him gay, that he does men and all that. He's talking about his NGO accounts and all that, and all that.
Very dark man in the do man. What is I know I will come out here. What is you don't know?
I don't know.
Husband.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, this one new to me.
You don't know.
I don't know.
Say in the two men, you don't know. Say VDM they do man, you don't know. They not be straightforward person. I not be the same thing I talk say $5,000. Now him they give him just to say hi, hello. I be not be five. I be
with her, so how will you know that they
give you
$5,000?
Possible. Oh God, you don't know this media. But what? He want increase price, make it be like say increase price of what? Why?
To the point that VDM now, it's just been a lot of back and forth. VDM now did his own video.
All right. If you see the way people don't share me link to Honest Bunch podcast, just share on to me. Very dark man. They say you do man for Honest Bunch podcast. I say I say okay. Now I look and I say oh okay. Now before I say anything, first things first. As that thing go viral yesterday, they Twitter, they Instagram, they Facebook, they TikTok. I don't see any of these influencer or any of these Twitter people carry mic just the way they do very dark man. Cause say this Honest Bunch, they have been paid or they are sponsored to distract the Nigerian youth from important things. Just the way anytime VDM they trend or say, hey, he has been paid. APC is sponsoring him. Yesterday, Nnamdi Kanu said the trend where they talk say, okay, yes, they don't want to release him. Nobody talk say, because Nnamdi Kanu now is talking about freedom and fighting for Biafra. They have brought Honest Bunch now to distract them. I don't see him. I don't see him. Secondly, people where they send all these things to me, they say, very dark man, you need to sue. You need to take it to go. This is defamation. First things first, I am a street boy. I am a pure 100% ghetto boy. I can't take anybody to court now. Or maybe somebody talk something about me, say, man, his police go arrest him because of defamation. No. Even if they say very dark man are gay, if they sleep with 10 people, I know them. I still can't take anybody to court. It's not in my character. I was born in the hood. I get mouth to defend myself, and I get mouth to talk my own. So I can't take you to court. Am I mad? No, I don't have that time. Money I go carry, go give people, make they go learn work. I'll come use and go they do court case. No, I can't do that now. I'm bigger than that. Now, before I say anything now, let's start with Nedu. Nedu, I know your problem with me. Your problem with me is simple. You invited me to this podcast severally. I refused to come. You don't use one popular person where you know. That one call me, say, VDM, you go good me, you go this podcast. I no agree. No be once, no be twice. I no agree. That one pass. Then when we eventually meet, just the way you still tell that person that I say, hey, very dark man, normally they always talk against some kind of things, Finally, the person we meet, we still meet for Abuja. When we met in Well Scouting, I remember vividly. You told me that if I come to your podcast, that you buy me a car. That's what you said. You say, you go buy me car. Because that time I won't buy car. Yes. So the conversation came up. Then you say, you're going to buy me a car. Right? I still said I wasn't interested in coming to podcast. Imagine offering me a car and I bounce out. You still talk about, say, somebody give you one money, make you promote somebody. You go like, make I join this thing. Say, money plenty for the team. I still know they interested. You understand? You don't try to come close to me on multiple occasions. You just want near me. You know, after that time, Nedu go call me. Hello, bro, how you doing now? I just want to check up on you. You go bring one or two like gist. I know they're interested, right? Now, you can't get one time where Damina go in podcast. So after that time, you know, one day I go Hilton's, right? As I go Hilton's, somebody comes and say, we see that pastor where you like, oh, he enter Hilton's now. That's Abel Damina. I can say, what? Which room? But you know Hilton's how he be now. So I know if you come, I just come quickly, call Nedu. You understand? I say, Abel Damina go your podcast. You get a number. I want reach out. I want see the man because I would like go in church. He can send the number. I say send the number. See the starting of the chat. He send the number. Then he can follow on with this voice note.
You know what will happen eh? The day where you go to church, let me know. I go pay flights. We go just surprise them together.
So you see, say if I won't go, more follow. You understand? So in the try make it come close. Now if you go down to this chart, I can't say, oh yeah, now no wahala, we go do him. He say choose dates, let me know. I say okay, I will let you know. Now I can't call him that day. Now the reason why I called him is because of somebody that scammed somebody that he knows. Right? So I did pursue that person because of $60,000. So him, I can't call him, he can't call the person, we can't do three-way call, we can't agree, say, okay, this man go pay so time. So I can't call him. As I call him, he call me back. They miss each other call, you know, as you can see, miss each other call. Then I call him, he can say, bro, how far I can't talk now? You know, we fit talk in the morning, hope you are okay. Now the cocoa be that. So, you know, we just talk. Then later, after we don't settle that one, the person can't talk, okay, say, in go pay so time. As you can see when he starts to disturb me again. October 1st, he called me and no answer. October 12th, he called me and no answer. Because the only reason why make me call you now, because of say person scam person, not because of say I won't be your friend. October 12th, I no answer. 16th, I no answer. He said I'm not happy with you, but no wahala. I still no answer. 17th, I no answer. Then he can send me the guy number because I call him again through direct call. I can say, send me that guy where the whole person number. He can't send them. After then, I can't call him, tell him what the person talk and how the whole thing go. You know, after then, he still call me and no answer. I call him, he call me. You know, this call when I even call him for yourself, not be even because of say, I just call him, make it not be as far, no call. So I know he no even pick. I end down. He call. Next thing, my G, how far? Miss call, no answer. This one where you remember me and the guy just talk of you now. Me and my guy just talk of you now. I no answer. He call me, I no answer. I did Abuja, just got in, call me. I still no answer. So he has been trying to come close, right? As I no agree, now he say, okay, yes, what this boy they feel like? Okay, you know what? Make we can't demonize him, or we can't spoil him. But what you people fail to understand is I'm very big, right? Now, what Nedu done, it made me realize, say, anybody where they come that podcast, unless maybe few people, most of these influencers especially, right? Most of them, when they come on that show, it's either they pay him or he pays them. You understand? Because I can't go to a podcast like it's not like you're talking about what will better the lives of the youth. You know, you don't talk about what will better the lives of the youth. You know, just go there, talk about, oh, sleep with this one, sleep with this one, and all those stories. Now then they cook them by themselves. So all those things now for them to get YouTube money, it's all about the YouTube Benjamins. It's the YouTube money and this thing. So the next idiots now where they go that podcast, just understand, say, no be because of say, okay, yes, they invite and money. They will think about the one and say, okay, yes, this one will give us more views for YouTube so that we will share money. That's what it's all about. Do you understand? It's nothing more than that. Especially when they come, oh, they bring one influencer, one get on, they say, if you sleep with man, if you do this one, all those things, you know, the likes of this other idiot that just came, you know, that's how it just be. Now, talking about, say, very dark man, they do, man. I know what's going on, right? What's going on is simple. It's because in Godfather, they don't carry me go court, obviously. Because of the Godfather picking, which they don't discover for that one body. That's what happened. So the thing they pain them, say, oh, more, even after everything, we don't feel for this guy. Because by now, everybody feels, say, okay, yes, They get family name, they go don't follow them. No level. Yes, now no level. So what did they pain all of them now? They say, wait, oh, this thing where this boy they hide, where nobody know. Say this guy man like boys. You understand? This guy now don't come expose him. Since then, they send that one and say, okay, yes, go and be talking this thing. But what they fail to understand is I am 10 times, 15 times bigger than all of them. I don't care. Bigger than all of them. Because person where they know FIFA 9 big. Now Goliath 9 big. But David where no FIFA 9 big pass. I don't know if you understand. So since then, okay, where you go the talk, go the talk, you know. And for me, I'm just like, ugh. You understand? Ugh. And you know why his name no fit come out from this talk? Because he no even get the value. Miscreant value. Different people, very dark man, this person is talking about, they say, no, now, that person is, you don't want him to eat, to take food from his mouth. No. I mean, I'm happy feeding him and his family. It's good. It's good. So, understand these things. That thing is Nedu and his people now just to make money. Now, this thing now will make me post another person where it won't force me. Once they try to come at you, you know, agree. No problem with that though. Once they want me to do something, I go post another person on now. They don't ginger me now. I'll post another person after this. Once they try to, you know, work, that's your offense. They want you to come close to them. You don't want to go close to them. This guy today fall into the feeling, said, let's look for a way to make sure. But your mistake is this. Person that is on the ground is not scared to go to the ground. You can only roll who is on the ground. And as you know, if you come for me, you are the victim. If I come for you, you are the victim. You all gonna learn, and you all will learn the hard way. Don't play.
Okay, so we know that all this brouhaha started with the Honest Bunch podcast when Nedu invited DeeOne. I assuming he had even looked at crystal ball before inviting this boy. Did you know that this everything, the triple effect will be like this? Or his pastor, maybe his pastor have told him.
Have a fortune teller.
Next week, don't do this. Maybe he didn't listen because the way this thing just turned around, like this, I don't even understand, you know. They invited DeeOne to the Honest Bunch podcast, and then, you know, he was talking about VDM being into men. He does men. He took money from the NGO to buy car and all that. How that one now ended up resulting in Nedu resigning, stepping down from the Honest Bunch podcast is heavy. What would you say? Before we get into it deeper, what do you have to say?
This thing has actually taught me a whole lot of things. One is know your friends. Because it's been said that Nedu has been forcing friendship on Very Dark Man. Always being the one trying to initiate. And Very Dark Man, being a wise man, make sure he had evidences for such a day that will happen like this. In the sense that, how will you be keeping records of something as conversations that have been going on from day one? And it has been that Nedu told me. It was said that Nedu confirmed it that he didn't tell me in just one podcast. And if you look at the podcast, yes, you will say that Nedu actually had a hand to put, because in an interview or something like that, the interviewers know how to jam heads together. So they know how to, okay, Nedu brought up this situation or brought up this case to see what DeeOne will say. And also, it is DeeOne that said all these things. Nedu didn't say it. So it is the pain of Nedu, the pain of Very Dark Man is that you are the one that initiated this or wanted, because it is now my name that is going to come up in this thing, even as much as you are not the one saying it. It's my name, my reputation, what I stand for, everything. So indirectly, you are the one putting hand into this thing. And if you look at the questions he's asking, he's trying to put more fire. Like he said, so he actually the one that ignited the fire between Cyberbudge. Because Cyberbudge, there are some things that, as a man, you keep secret. You are the ones that don't have to say things as a woman into the world. So you are the one you spilled out things that are true, that are not true. And you are not even spilling out to the people that will be reserved. You're spilling out to people, a public figure like Very Dark Man, who brings out every evidences to the world. He brings out every fact to the world. You didn't select your words. So these are the people, you've not even built friendship to the extent that you trust. You are building this thing just so you feel like, okay, let me tell these secrets to build bond, which is not a very good foundation.
Because Very Dark Man said he was just meeting him for the first
time and you're downloading these things on him.
But maybe he was in a vulnerable state and he just needed someone to...
You are in a vulnerable state, but you are being vulnerable to the wrong person. You are not going to...
But you know, well, if this issue had not turned out this way, I don't think Very Dark Man would have come out for him like that. So.
Well, I am also in the position whereby Very Dark Man is a person that sets trap. So in these things,
if you enter his trap,
good. Because if he sees the evidence he has been bringing out, he has been bringing out that I am not the one putting myself to this guy. The missed calls, the call, my guy, where he send me, my guy, he has pushed out that
you
fact.
Wonder that is it that he was waiting for a day like this.
So you see that this is a calculated move. That okay, I'm sure one thing. He has invited him for podcast. He didn't come. I'll buy you car if you come. He didn't still come.
Another thing is that it's possible that Very Dark Man also thought that maybe Nedu was playing him, or Nedu too was trying to be calculative or whatever. Maybe he was setting a trap for him as well, or I don't know. Maybe he had ulterior motives for getting close to him.
Well, if that would have been the case, then it wouldn't be the fact that I'm pouring out my secrets to you.
True.
So if that is the case, I wouldn't be pouring out my secrets to you. So Very Dark Man, the guy was just vulnerable to the wrong person.
Yeah.
So that's just what I would say. So him saying these things and spilling out, because now Very Dark Man now has put fights, not just between him and Nedu again. He has called that Saudi Aboj. He has called that different names. So now we are having a circle of people now against this Nedu.
Nedu, yes.
So now he's now looking like Nedu is the one in the middle of all the fights. And who is the person now fighting for Nedu? DeeOne. How? Like, who is the wrongest person to pick a partner with? Is DeeOne. DeeOne that one is not calculative in his words. He doesn't know when to say, I am making this move, and will state that this is the move that I'm going to stay on. He can make this move and move on to another one and say, okay, you can make. So it's not, if you look at his words and his this thing, they're not tallying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you look at these things that he's saying, that is putting on Very Dark Man, it's things that he too has done.
Exactly. You're saying
calling
it's into
someone
men.
gay,
You have
but yet
seen a video of you yourself saying you are into men and then giving up the vibe. Yes.
Vibe of this
so what
thing.
are you saying exactly?
That's what I'm saying. You're not this guy you're accusing him of. He has actually come out plain to tell you that I have done some things.
There's nothing,
so you are not so
exactly. It's just like what Blessing CEO, because Blessing CEO, a lot of people have come out with their videos on their views on this matter. Blessing CEO too came out with a video, and she said that all the things you have said about Very Dark Man, people know already.
He's only not.
People already know it. So you're backing the wrong tree. You are backing up the wrong tree. That people already know these things. So what exactly is your point? As far as I'm concerned, I feel like he's just looking for cheap publicity, because he's just going everywhere saying something.
Go to a radio podcast.
Saying that you set trap for VDM, you Nedu. What is all that?
And evidences that you are putting up, they are not just right, because the NGO account is still come out to tell you that the money is still complete. Because even if let's say he borrowed the money, he took out money, she did not now return it back. So you cannot even just now tell me, because there's a statement of okay, it is 200 million that is there. He now trust this guy now. He went to go and be bringing out the fact that I also invested in this money. DeeOne. I just saw the interview with TV. So I'm like, this is.
I think
this doesn't have a base.
Honestly, it's just making a lot of.
And I'm just so happy how Very Dark Man is actually is ignoring him deliberately, not really following him, because if you look at this guy, he's not bringing up sensible things.
That is why I said he's looking for cheap publicity.
You are not giving me the vibe that you are fighting for Nedu when you are doing all these kind of things. So the fact that you're even bringing up these things is opening your ears the more. Sorry for using that word. It's opening you the more, because nobody would have dogged up that video of you being like like
It's
this
not
thing
gay
on the
like
internet.
anything.
Because,
Because I'm even admitting it and talking, I'm like,
and his feminine gestures and
yes.
all that, giving me that
And you're saying
gay
somebody
lifestyle.
is into
I are giving that telling somebody pointing fingers at someone when
Wow.
4 fingers are pointing back at you. So you cannot give me that kind of vibe. So this Nedu on his own, I believe that Nedu as a man should be able to know. That's when you know men from women. Be able to say, okay, determine your friends, know who is who, know how you know the words you speak to people, know how you, because not just this now, if you check people that have come out to talk about Nedu, I have seen more negative vibes to positive. The ones that has done, as Nedu has done wrong to. If you know this guy that used to do, I don't know if you remember this guy. One guy that used to do bring up
Skits.
celebrities that is no more in the limelight.
Okay,
that,
yes.
Yeah, if you see what he said about Nedu,
Yes.
that Nedu said, talked about him, it now shows more like this guy is I don't know if is good or is bad, because there's this kind of, look at how you are bringing down someone of that status, because this guy told you that let me come to your podcast to just express myself, because you people have been saying these things, but if Tunde not post you don't blow. If Don Jazzy post you don't blow. If Lucky Udu post you don't finish. And his brand has come down from then. He's saying, coming out to you, please let me come to your podcast and express, I'll tell the people, viewers, what my brand is up. It's not that I said he has lost many business deals on that. I'm like, so what you can say to him, you're not saying that you are bringing the person that said that word on set, that him too should come on set, so that two of them can go banter words. I'm like, this
at
guy,
the end of the day, he is after his own
the
show.
views, yes, he's after the views and all that. He's not even after publicity and all that. If you look at Nedu, it's actually, if you look at people that he brings on sets, it's actually people that he can actually
create
get
controversy so that he gets the views. Yes, he doesn't really care about the people.
He doesn't really care about what you are bringing up, or he's not affirming. Now, what the guy said is true now. Or when you post the people, he's not even saying, I don't even know you. I don't know you. Look at the words you were bringing out for this kind of person that is not even trying to claim his name. He's not even looking for a favor that, okay, he's going to pay his flight ticket. He's going to just to make the audience know that, okay, this is what my brand stands for. And Phil Nedu just used the influence of, I am in this industry. I know this industry more than anybody, to ride on everybody.
Yes.
To ride on. And I love how people are dishing out, giving it out to him right now. And this is, if you're in this kind of point and you don't have people that can stand up for you.
Exactly.
That means you've really not gone really good in this industry. Bringing out, telling very dark man names that you have slept with. And you didn't actually sleep with.
Imagine.
Because very dark man called out these people's name. In an interview, the girl came out also to counter this interview and said that he has built up his brand for very dark man to be associating her success to Nedu's sleeping with. So very dark man had to come and apologize.
My glory to Nedu. Nedu of all people. Somebody that has not contributed anything in my life. Somebody that has not helped me before. My team. Shoot my content and do my thing. How did Nedu give me fame? People even left today know that's always posting my content. I'm crying because I've worked so hard for my brand. I've worked so hard for my brand. For somebody from nowhere to take the glory.
Alright, so this is one of the girls where Nedu Wazobia tell me say he allegedly knock when he say na him give her platform. Now, I don't know the girl before. Now that day for we scouting, as we dey talk, now so Nedu carry and come out, show me the girl name Jojo of Lele. So now so he take show me. Now say, this girl, she fine, no? He say, yes, saying just the nine passer, saying just the user until the pastime. You don't understand? More deal, and this one more start with this one first. Now, for the allegation, very dark man is gay. Hell to the fuck no. You see the way I answer direct. Hell to the fuck no. I'm very straight. Women always. Very easy, straight. So Nedu, come and deny this one.
But Nedu was the one that told him this thing, and which is not true. So are you trying to do this to raise up your ego? Because I have a friend that would want to lie to raise up his ego too. One-time friend like that.
Wow.
So I do feel like this kind of people should come out to the space to come and be to come and the person you're not telling it to is not like, you know, and this person, you've not held one secret of this person before. To say that, okay, if my own spills,
so
I will have yours to spill out too. You didn't hold one of this person's secrets, and you're just pouring out. And the person that you're pouring it out to is downloading.
It's just, saving it to his hard
okay.
drive.
When the prey it now becomes a prey to another person. So he was now really a prey for Very Dark Man. And Very Dark Man, so what I'm seeing, doesn't feel remorse to what he has done or how Glitch Africa has actually handled this situation, stepping in down, because he in his letter wrote here, I've been stepped down. We know that he has been fired. So
you see, that said it. He said he's stepping down.
He's stepping down. Wow.
How do you think this will affect his career moving forward?
Well, I'm going to feel like if he's going to come back to limelight, it's going to take a while. So because
he will need to do a lot of damage control.
A lot of damage control, a lot of speaking, a lot of him now going to podcasts.
Trying to clean his image and all that.
If
him go
go around.
Go to podcast.
If you see what he did, there was a podcast like that. I remember he went to a podcast. They told him to talk about something about his marriage and all that. He said he's not talking about it. No. And the person said that, but he said that is my lifestyle.
You like to open people's life on podcast.
The person, the host said it. He said it's the people that want to. I'm like, wow. So you on your own, you like your own private life. Yet you try bringing out words of people. You don't want to take I don't want to as an answer to someone. You want to know how to can get that answer with another question. So are you saying this? Are you trying to you're putting dots and dots together? Now you are now in the position whereby people, you are now the case study of people. People are now telling you that, okay, because now Saidaboj now came outside. You said this to confirm this that Very Dark Man said is true. Because when you said that you know people that Saidaboj have slept with. You see the person that said that they opened door in Abuja, that he went to one place that they opened door. He saw people that he saw a politician that was knocking another person in a hotel.
You can imagine.
He just be talking as a man.
Yes, exactly.
As a man, you shouldn't be doing this.
Too loose.
You shouldn't be doing this. I know husband material. I know somebody. I know who have been. That is the whole thing about this podcast. I've been looking like I have actually not sat down. Yes,
he once said in a video that what do you expect? That is a honest podcast, honest bunch podcast, but that is honest things that happen there, that when people come there, they don't hold back. It's honest. It's real facts that, that you come to hear or you come to say there. So people should not expect any less, or people should not be saying, what do you mean, blah, 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 that, people are being truthful there. But then,
Nedu is actually a good person in his job. That's what I can say.
Exactly.
He's actually a good person with his job. It's just people that can come to the show that will not know what he's doing.
Exactly, they don't know, yes. And so he has ulterior motives for getting people on the show, but you think, okay, I want you to come and say your story. Meanwhile, he knows how to get something out of you. Like
this person said, Saidaboj said that they do most of cuttings to make a video come out to the public.
Of course, now,
so she didn't say these words outrightly. They remove one word from here, add it to this one word here, to make this one word, to make a sentence out of this one word.
Wow.
So it's not that it was a straight full one word he said. So it was she said that it was a word that married men have used her. That is the word that she said. But that is the clip that they edited out to be put in, but they didn't bring out the clip that said that it was a friend that told her this, and she was not using it to like, okay, my friend told me that married men use me and all that. So it is that married men use me that they didn't bring up. So it has been the kind of life that they have been pushing out and narratives that they have not given you full stories.
Because they want something catchy now.
They want something to trend and something to come up and views to get seen. So that is what
they don't care about the person.
They don't care about the person. And with the kind of life these people have, Saidaboj have said that their podcasts have come out to apologize privately. So if as a podcast
privately, why can't they apologize publicly? Because everything happened publicly now.
So it's the DMs that she has been receiving from them, and he has actually buzzed Nedu too on his own private chat and all that. So yeah, these things are actually bound to happen. And I'm saying that in this kind of situation, we all knew. I don't know if it was a feeling. I didn't know if it was a feeling, but I actually know that something like this will happen, because you can't bring,
especially with Nedu, Abi.
especially with that industry was going to look this way in no time, because I was seeing this. Yes, he has pulled up people with relevance. Pulled up Pastor Abel Damina, pulled up Peter Obi, pulled up people with substance. But I knew that the controversies that he's getting is going to put him in trouble, because I already knew that this guy, you cannot be just like Very Dark Man. He has been coming out to be the savior. I know that as a Jesus Christ, they will stone you.
Definitely.
They will nail you on the cross. It is your ground that you stand in the internet that will give you space, that will give you. So Very Dark Man has put his feet on that ground and known that, okay, no matter the distance, no matter the distance, I will still stand.
Yes.
So him is just like the fish pie floating on the atmosphere of podcast. Has not planted his feet on the ground to say that.
Yeah, apparently he didn't know that.
Because a Very Dark Man in this situation will come up the next day and bring a video out and tell you that, yes, I said this. This is this. In as much as I've said this, yes, I'm sorry to this. Clean up everything. Continue the next podcast the next day. So you have not given. You just went silent, making everybody see that, okay, there's truth in this thing. There's truth in this thing. Because as far as I'm concerned, your silence is telling us the fact that this thing is saying the truth. Yeah, so you are not giving me that audience, that understanding that, okay, I'm defending myself and I'm standing up for this.
And
you are making other people fight your battles for you.
Because, that will affect the podcast
itself,
the
on
image,
its own.
Yes, of the podcast that was happening.
And for the Glitch Africa, they didn't actually handle the situation well. Because one, you are doing this media space of a thing. You should know that you are not going to be on the good side of everybody.
Every time, yes.
Every time. So the fact that you've gotten 300,000 people watching you every day on a consistent basis, you should know that I can get, if people are talking about me, I can get 300,000 people to still listen to this story the next day.
Exactly.
Nedu, come
and tell your side of the story.
Let's talk. This. Even if you want to talk, even if you want to lie on that situation, but you have to clear the air on the immediate effects. Because as long as you have stayed away from people's eyes for a long time, it's very hard to get the attention back.
Yes.
It will be very hard. If you get the attention back from 300, you only get 100 watching the podcast now. Because the person that is against you,
and now, if he even has to come back now, he's not going to do it on the platform of the podcast.
Yes, he's going to either do it on his own. Yes. I have my own podcast, or start doing it on
personal,
collaboration. Let me collaborate with your podcast to be doing this thing. Because now I'm seeing an end to him with Glitch Africa, Honest Bunch. But in as much, I'm still seeing some parts of, because I'm not seeing anybody that will hold this podcast the way they do held it. That's why I'm saying he was good at his job. It was an A game to his job. It's what he's asking people that is making the co-host have an idea of the next question.
Yes.
So you are not going to tell me that Nedu didn't do a very good job in this thing. He's an A game. So if they are going to bring anybody into this podcast, is it someone of a Cider Budge or a Very Dark Man kind of standard that will be able to still hold this kind of podcast? Husband material cannot hold it. The two ladies are always on that. The two ladies are always in that. This thing cannot hold this. So I'm not seeing Honest Bunch in that light anymore.
I hope it soon.
I hope it doesn't dim out out. But I will see him struggling, extra efforts. Is either going to bring a Tinubu or is going to bring this thing to come and bring up the channel back into limelight. But for now, I'm not seeing that happening anytime soon. For Nedu, I'm so sorry. You just chose the wrong circle and you chose the wrong battle to fight.
I'm telling you.
Because I am seeing that if this person, someone that had an issue in the internet, and it wasn't the one that spoke up. Everybody spoke up. People in the industry, everybody has each other's back in that industry. If you should look at Nasboy wants to bring out a song. He collaborates skits with almost all the skits makers, and they help him bring out score songs. If this person is down, his fellow colleagues will come up. No, this is not. But you are not having people speak up. Shows the kind of person you are. Shows the kind of person you have been. Hearing people come out that you wanted to sleep with them to feature in a role, sex for role, all those kind of things happening at a very renowned person as you are. I mean, doesn't speak a lot of you. Doesn't speak good of you. Doesn't at all.
Wow. We wish him luck.
That's the best you can say.
I wish you luck. I wish you luck, and I hope that you learn from this and you are able to overcome this, very soon. Because, like you said, Nedu is good at at what he does. At least I would say that he really helped in taking the Honest Bunch podcast to where it is. With all those controversies, all the people you bring, and all those questions that you ask, and but then this is a lot, But then I know that sometimes when stuff like this happen, you go back to the drawing board and then you can re-strategize. And I hope that you are able to bounce back big. That is our wish for you. And you also learn.
And DeeOne, shut up.
I beg, DeeOne, it's okay.
It's okay, we have won.
We have seen you.
You have won. Yeah.
Yes.
Let's give him the truth. You have won.
Yes, you have
Please.
won. We have seen you. We have helped you. Please, it's okay. And please, I'm also using this medium to tell anybody, don't invite him.
It's true.
No, we have heard
It's repetition of everything God is bringing out.
There's nothing new he wants to say.
There's nothing new.
We understand. Very dark minds into men, yes.
Yes.
Fraudster is
he has removed money from his NGO,
okay,
yes.
Yes.
What more?
What else? Thank you.
Thank you. FCC is afraid of him, as he said. Yes. Thank you.
We have you. Okay, so that's all we have for you for today. Of course, we'll come back for more updates if there is any, and there's more news we'll bring to you. Don't forget to like and share. And also follow us on all our social media handles at The Eagle Online. And subscribe so that you get notifications when we come out with new videos. And we'll be seeing you
Wagwan.
next time.
Peace
Bye.
out. Pew.